it's Cepheus here, giving you another game of Starbow. Yes! In the top left corner, playing as the green Zerg, is going to be from France, Byleth, one of the best Zergs we have in Starbow. And his opponent, in the bottom left corner, playing as the teal Terran, it is MoxieLegend, one of the best American Terran Starbow players there is. He just done so many awesome things. I can't really like even start to say how awesome this guy is, but he went to the whatever finals that was in the 1.0 tournament. Oh no, that was the Monday Night Starbow, because it had that was the semifinals. Yes, that was the semifinals. Only losing out to Celos in some crazy games that you have to check out if you haven't. They are all over Reddit, or used to be, not anymore. Anyway, MoxieLegend, he's one of those guys. He's like Flash. He's gonna go supply depot in base. He's gonna put a 14cc on the low ground, as risky as heck, and he's not gonna care because he knows he's gonna get away with it 9 out of 10 times. And that's MoxieLegend. That's how he plays versus Zerg. Meanwhile, Byleth is gonna go for a 13 hatchery, probably into 12, 13, 14, or 15 pool. If he's smart, he should just go for like a 14 hatch and then into a 13 pool, but I don't think he's going to do that. So we're going to have to see how this plays out. Now, Byleth sees how greedy his opponent is, exactly how greedy he is. So is he going to just take another base because it's all about that base? He's not, oh wow, he's actually not just going to take another hatchery before pool. He's going to take this base before pool. This is as greedy as you get versus as greedy as you get. Well, it is France versus America, so it's just greed versus greed all over. Capitalism versus whatever's in France. So it's going to be interesting. First barracks coming up at the 3-minute mark. Oh, Moxie showed the replay one. Okay, well I haven't seen it, so I'm going to cast it anyway. So, here finally comes the spawning pool, but it's so safe. Everything is so safe now because these are so greedy. Now what happens here when Byleth goes for this very fast third hatch, what he basically can do is that he can just churn out workers and workers and workers, and then he can, whatever he wants to get, if it's Zerglings or Mutalisks, or Zerglings or Mutalisks, he can get a ton of them. It's not going to be fast, it's going to be slow, but once he gets them, he can get so many, it's so hard to hold. That's basically the power play of Byleth doing right now. Meanwhile, MoxieLegend, he's gonna just hit various timings right here. He's gonna start churning out Marines, he's gonna add on a tech lab and get stim soon, but he needs gas, so okay, it's gonna be a while. He's actually only making 1 Marines. Opting for the bunker, interestingly enough. I've seen him a lot of times just put down 3 supply depots and just churn out Marines instead. Just skipping the bunker. Getting speed, Moxie is. So Byleth using his first 100 gas to speed. No amphetamine. Oh, cancelling the speed. Oh, starting the speed. Confusing the caster. Wow. BM. He's getting a queen. He's... Sorry, my... not that well still. But anyway. I was thinking Byleth would go for lair before speed, but he didn't. So it's going to be a really slow lair. Which means that Mox is not just going to be really safe, but it means that it's probably also going to hit a timing before Mutalisks come out where he can try to put on some pressure. Which is interesting. Oh! Oh! Sneaky lair. Moxie doesn't even know about this base. And now he doesn't know about the lair. It's very sneaky, but unfortunately... it's also a little bit risky because when Moxie pushes out, if he scans and sees it and pushes down over here, this is one base that's difficult to defend. So that's gonna be interesting, but he's gonna have Zergling speed. He's still just making workers. Look at that, 29. Oh wow, he still has less workers than his opponent because he's actually teching. His opponent on the other hand doesn't believe in teching. He believes in adding on as many barracks as humanly possible with double tech lab. Wow, I need to learn this build from Moxie. This is insane. Like, this is so late. Like, he's not even thinking about a factory. Heck, he's just... Okay, he's got an engineering base, so he can make turrets. But, like, Like the fastest time like Mutalisks can come in your base like 7:30-ish, 7:38. And there's just no way that can happen now because this Spire is just so late. Because Byleth is just so greedy. Another hatchery, why not? Why not? Does he does not yet know about this base, but he is going to push out or something. He said go, go, go. He's moving a Marine somewhere. Oh, he's just keeping a group of Marines right here. Very nice for muted pressure. Has the bunker on the front. He's not too worried about that. If Zerglings are coming, he can just repair. If Zerglings are coming, he can just repair. The 4 spine crawlers, very late, but no matter. So Byleth is surprisingly high on gas, low on minerals, and despite not having a mineral-only base. So once the Spire finishes, he should be able to churn out as much as these 2 gases can provide him of Mutalisks, because he's going to catch up to minerals really fast now. He's getting a couple overlords, really smart. You want to have a couple overlords finished right before you're going to start your Muted Cloud, so you can just keep adding on Mutas without having to think about overlords for a very long time. Meanwhile, MoxieLegend is getting his first couple of Firebats. He's going to actually push now, which is insane, because like you want to push before Mutas come, right? But Mutas usually come a lot earlier. They come late now because of this weird build Byleth is doing, but Moxie's still sensing the timing right. Like, this is perfect timing. Is he actually going to push out? Yeah, this is good timing because you want to fight the Mutas out here. You don't want to fight the Mutas in here because they're going to start picking off SCVs that way. This is so cool for Moxie. And the thing is, Moxie can pressure this base. So Byleth has to defend with these Mutalisks or he's going to lose his lair. And Moxie's just scanning. Look at that, he's scanning. He's like, wow, he's just map hacking. Okay, oh, but Mutas are already here. And there's no missile turrets, so Moxie, why haven't you made any missile turrets? So you're just going to lose a lot of SCVs. This is only 3-4 Marines. If I would attack 4 Marines into this, my opponent would be like, I'm just going to kill his Marines. But they respect Moxie a lot more than I do. But he's actually going to lose his lair. Look at that. That was the price that Byleth had to pay for hiding it. Meanwhile, Moxie's going to lose so many workers. It's quite insane, to be honest. He's down to 23 workers. He had 31 not too long ago. And there's no way, I don't think Moxie can push into this. But at this time, he needs to start another layer. There we go, another layer is on the way. He needs to make a ton of Zerglings, maybe even some Hydralisks. Moxie's going to push back. And he's going to defend with just Marines, which is quite insane in my eyes. Byleth can make more Mutalisks if he wants to. I think he should, because there's still no turrets here. There's only Marines, and there's no tech to warp Science Vessel. So a really big flock of Mutas could be very difficult for MoxieLegend to deal with. Meanwhile, Moxie's just checking all over the place for expansions. I don't know if he found an Overlord. He's killing larva. Eventually. Alright. I'm gonna... Oh! Meanwhile, Zerglings are flooding in. Oh, wow. Okay, the wall is open. The Great Wall of Moxie is open. And he's not gonna close it. Oh, and the Zerglings flood in. There we go. Zerglings get a good surround. Now the bunker is closed, but he can just surround and kill the bunker too. This is really good for Byleth. Byleth with a little bit of a comeback here for losing his lair. And wow, he's going to go in here. He's going to kill so many workers. This is so bad for Moxie. I don't know if Moxie can deal with this. He's making 2 Firebats. The Firebats, once they come out, should be able to help. He's getting... Oh, he's killing off the missile turrets. That's really nice. He should make a flock of Mutalisks now, actually. Here are the Firebats, and they can kill off a lot of Zerglings. Alright, there we go. The damage might be off a little bit. Is that really just 16 damage? 16 times 2 is 32. Oh, it's 18. He's got +1. Oh, that's really good because it's 18 twice is 36, and that's... Oh, so he can 2-shot Zerglings now with that +1. Okay, that's why they're so strong. All right, that makes sense. But I should still double check it because it looks like Firebats are dealing more damage than they should. I might have messed up their weapon a little bit. Let's see. Wow, so this is kind of stabilized. They're on the same amount of workers, same amount of bases. The tech of both has been hampered. Like, Moxie couldn't tech really the factory as fast as he would. You know, Byleth had to re-tech his way into lair. He's going to add in lurkers now. And I like this movement from the Zerglings, just checking everywhere for Marines, checking everywhere for bases. Just want to make sure the whole map is his and clean and spanking. Very nice. I'm just going to check one more other thing. Alright. I'll have to respond to that later. So here's Hydralisks willing to become lurkers, willing to sacrifice himself to evolve into a better state. willing to sacrifice their ability to hit air in order to ability to hit ground in a great line. Now this is a lot of spine crawlers. One got a kill even. Wow, look at that. One spine crawler with a kill, the rest doesn't have one. He can just brag to all of his friends. With that one kill. I slaughtered a marine once. What have you done with your lives? Poor spine crawlers. So MoxieLegend's pushing out. Oh, he's scanning the wrong place! He didn't see the lurkers. Oh, but he's seeing these lurkers. Oh, they're on hold. They're on passive. They are on passive. Oh, but he's moving across the wrong bridge. Oh, a couple moving over here. No, they're all just moving across the wrong bridge. Okay, so, but he's gonna eventually move over here. Oh, he's got the ghost. Ghost got nuke. You need to kill the ghost. Kill the ghost, kill the ghost, kill the ghost. There we go. Oh, there we go. And he has the full. Oh, there we go. And he gets the ghost. Very nice from Byleth. He was so patient there. So good at being patient. Meanwhile, Zerglings are running by, killing more workers. Byleth is doing so much damage to his opponent right now. This is so bad for MoxieLegend, who's actually heading workers somehow. But Moxie has a big force of lurkers and Zerglings. He really needs more bases though. This is turning into a really greedy high eco play to really low eco play. It's really weird. Again, Moxie taking some long routes to check for expansions, but there are none there. This is a good counter to a Terran who's really actively checking for expansions. It's just never take any. Oh, these lurkers should have been over here. Are they on passive still? No, they're not on passive. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay. So things are calming down a little bit. Byleth's most definitely going to get this base up. He's not going to lose this Overlord because this Overlord can withstand anything. Psych! Tricked you. He's actually going to move out with some lurkers. Okay, this is a common mistake I see Zerg players are doing. And this is really bothering me. Is to burrow lurkers at like random open places in the middle of the map, like that. Okay, that one was better because it's at least a ramp. Like, if you just burrow a bunch of lurkers right here, you're just begging to be completely surrounded by marines and just have a bad engagement. Just don't ever do that. Just get the lurkers in chokes. That's where the lurkers... That's their natural habitat, is in chokes. Like, if you're ever out in the forest, if you're in the wide open, you're just going to be so safe from lurkers. But if you go into a choke, if you see a narrow choke, you got to scan first, man. Make sure there's no lurkers there. Just a pro tip from strolling around in parks and such. See, MoxieLegend doesn't even have science facility yet. He opted for the Ghost Academy for the break and it didn't work. And right now he's gonna have to add on the fusion core. There we go. Here's the fusion core. Look at that. It's a fusion core. And yeah, this is kind of bad. Does the fusion core do its dance when it's researching other stuff than just? Yeah, it's linked to the research ability, of course. Yeah, it should. Well, it should. I don't know if it does, but it should. Moxie finally expanding. This is a rough game. Like, it's taken a while for these players to get nowhere because they've just been at each other's throats for so long. I like this sudden creep spread from Byleth. This is helping him gain a lot of presence on these bridges and helping him use the chokes to his advantage. Helping him choke to his advantage. Still some random lurkers over here, so I don't even know why he's burrowing lurkers here. These are so random. Things are calming down just a little bit. Nice and calm. Yeah, it's getting... Oh! We are getting the fusion core dance off of Irradiate. How cool is that? How cool is that? Do the... Okay, I'm not gonna add on the music because that means the audio is gonna get removed because Twitch. But I do wish I had more glass in my water. I wish I had more water in that glass. I mean... Alright, Zergling moving out. He's gonna check. He sees a big army that he shouldn't really push into, but he is setting up lurker traps all over the place. Are they on passive? Are they all on passive? They are all on passive. That's a lot of passive lurkers. They're doing the job while being passive. That sounds like my day. My everyday life. Irradiate is complete. That means that the science vessels, which are apparently non-existent, none actually, that means that the first science vessel on the way will have irradiate. Meanwhile, 10 scourges to counter one science vessel. Byleth is on top of things. He's really on top of things. And a siege tank that was probably just a Zergling, and now it's just a crater. They call it the crater of the Zergling. Not for long, because it will be gone. Man, I rhyme all the time. High on the way, that's a bit late. But this base is up and secured. Moxie's just accepted the fate that he can't push it like forever. Well, for sure he's gonna need to have there's an SCV in here. Where's that SCV? There you are. It's a hidden SCV there. No, yeah, but he's gonna accept that he can't really push out until he has science vessels. And if the first one gets picked off, that's so sad. Oh, he scans and he sees. Okay, so he scans these 3 lurkers. He doesn't know the rest. Oh, but he has a science vessel. Dude, just put him on active. Just don't have them on passive anymore. Please. Yeah, you can just unburr, and I think they automatically become active then. Oh, wrecked! Well, that's maybe too many. Okay, does this Vipers have this ability researched? The parasitic thingy. Oh, spawn locust. I mean, okay, here we go. Byleth's moving in with a lot of units. He goes really close before he burrows. I think it's fine though. Okay, it's gonna get some. Is he gonna get some ensnare off? No ensnare. Wrong button. All right. He's actually pushing in with just Marines. He just needs to burrow these lurkers and he'll be fine. Oh, he needs to not lose these Vipers. Expensive and precious units. So, alright, so Moxie was able to clear some ground. He's going to feel a little bit more safe by his base. He didn't move out the siege tank. Well, he didn't move out all the siege tanks. He moved out some of them. Consume is on the way. Fire Defiler's on the way. Titan Reactor on the way. I really feel once these Defilers are out, I think Moxie can push. As long as he has enough units. Byleth, what are you doing? I mean, Byleth can push. Oh! So strong. So strong. He's going to kill all these Marines, basically. Literally killing all the Marines. And the Zergling. And the whatever this is. Medics. These little Zerglings healing each other. Alright, so Byleth getting another base. So is MoxieLegend. It's a slow game of expansions. And Byleth is going to whittle away at his opponent. Now he has the Defilers. He's getting consumed. His opponent, very importantly, only has 3 science vessels. And Byleth really should be adding more Scourge to deal with that. Because that's the only way MoxieLegend can win this game, I think, is if he gets a lot of Scourges. So yeah. Byleth adding on even more macro hatcheries. Oodles and oodles of macro hatcheries. And he's getting the Ultralisk Cavern. Which is kind of weird, because the cavern is a place where creatures live, and there's no way an Ultralisk can live in there. Maybe one, but not as many as it's going to make. Because it's tiny. Like, they would have to get stacked, like, vertically. Like a vertical Ultralisks. Can you imagine that? I wouldn't want to imagine that. So, MoxieLegend is moving out. He scans and he sees the Defilers. They're really unprotected right now. You can't really sacrifice, you can't send the Vipers. Was that Vipers there? I think the Vipers just died. That's kind of sad. Oh, a lot of... Oh, wow. Look at the tiny force from MoxieLegend. Look at the humongous force from Byleth. And he's just going to keep going closer and closer until he's like, why don't you love me? Hug me, love me. And just killing everything. And he just needs to unburrow and bring everything and just go and kill his opponent right now, because he really, really can. These lurkers needs to join. Oh, he's going to lose science vessels. A couple. Moxie, bring your stuff and make a ton of Zerglings. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you just sending a Zergling down there to see that there's nothing here? Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. Kind of. No? No? Zerglings. Zerglings, come. Bring your lurkers. Byleth. I mean Byleth. I was telling him Moxie, but his name is Byleth. I'm just mixing them up. But, man, Byleth could have just won right now. And he didn't. That annoys me. And now we've got a ton of firebats. Yes, Moxie's turn. Yeah, I'm mixing this up. Okay, so he's gonna, instead of killing his opponent, he's gonna sneak 4 lurkers down here. That's gonna do nothing because there's a siege tank and a bunker here. Or just deny this expansion with 4 lurkers. That also works. Look at this army. Just look at it. I'm even gonna zoom in on it. Look at that. That's a big army. Byleth, you can use that to kill your opponent. Okay, his opponent's going to move out instead. That's so many fire bats. That's insane. And they're upgraded heavily. They do 20 damage per shot now. That's like a lurker. Only it's a fire bat. Alright, you need to get some plague off. This doesn't have plague. Okay, you need to get some good dark storms then. Production doesn't help that much versus fire bats, but lurkers do. Here we go again. No. Oh my. Okay, forcing out a stim. That's actually really smart. He's gotta engage this army oh so carefully. Okay, these lurkers are actually still paying off kind of. Moxie's moving out. Byleth needs to take more bases. Oh, that's gonna be hard. It's going to be difficult. You can take this one. That's not so difficult. Ultralisk on the way. He has Plague now. How many Defilers do we have? None! He needs to make them. Byleth is making mistakes here. Man, he had this game in the hollow of his hand, and now he kind of threw it away like an old cardboard box. I'm good with metaphors. That's enough Zerglings, but that's a lot of Firebats. That's 24 minus 5. That's 19 Firebats. Oh, he's gonna catch all the... Oh, that's pretty sick! That's as sick as me. Man, that's really cool. Okay, that's a really good catch for Byleth there, who's remaxing on Zerglings and not making another... Why is he not making... He has to building. You need Defilers. You have 169 Zerglings. You could be mobile and annoying with those. Just saying, okay, here comes the cloud of science vessels. And Byleth's like, I'm just gonna go for it. I don't care anymore. Here we go. Here we go. Byleth is going for this. He doesn't have any Darkstorm, and there's so many Firebats. This is insane. They're gonna roast everything. No, actually, Byleth is gonna... Oh, man, I can't. I'm too sick. Ugh. Alright, burrow those lurkers. Burrow them. He needs... Okay, he gets this around. He gets this around. But the Firebats are just so strong. Wow, Byleth holds. Barely. I mean, MoxieLegend. MoxieLegend holds. And the supplies are plummeting a little bit for Byleth, but he can remax on Zerglings and Ultralisks. Oh, he's just going to waltz a couple of Ultralisks in there. Herp-doo-doo. Oh, Firebats don't do anything versus Ultralisks either, though. Alright. So. Yeah, this is a replay, so Moxie's here commentating on his own game. The voice barely holds. Okay, Nuke on the way. Defiler on the way. This is good. We need more of them Defilers. Why didn't he make them? I might need to pause this to grab some water. If I die watching this, casting this game, it will be a good death. I'm just saying. It will be a good death. So MoxieLegend is getting some foothold now after that attack. You know, he really needed Darkstorm in that one, at least some Plague. Here comes Zerglings. This is kind of weird. He's just attacking with a small bird. Oh no! He was trying to go for this round, but he attacked with half of his army first. I can't get excited. Oh, these Zerglings are just going to get shredded to pieces, and I don't know why my camera isn't showing that. Okay, here we go. He doesn't even have energy on his Defiler. Oh, this is too many Zerglings. But here's too many Firebats. Firebats, everyone. Wow, that was insane. That was insane. How many kills does these Firebats have? Okay, here comes the Nuke. It's gonna sneak out a ghost. The problem with Nuke is that Nuke takes about as long as the cloak. But he can recloak because it has 50 energy. He's probably gonna nuke this. Or not. Whatever. Poor Ghost. Alright, be careful, Ghost. Oh, the sneakiness. Okay, but he's not gonna have enough energy for another cloak. So he's just gonna... Oh, it's gonna be a nuke! It's gonna be a nuke! Can he nuke? Here's the nuke. I don't think he can, because these Zerglings will spot this. No, this is not gonna work. Unless it just moves away. No. Oh, you just died, man. You know what? I need to... Okay. Sorry, I just need to do this. I just need some water. I really need some water. Yes, water's a good unit. I'll be right back. I should like not cast for a week. Alright. No, Cloak has a set duration and it costs 50 energy. Alright, so things are calming down a little bit, but Byleth is in a really lot of trouble because he doesn't have the power units. He doesn't have Defilers. He really needs Defilers and some Darkstorm. And some Plague, I feel. Okay, he's getting them now. That's good. That is good. I need help. I don't care. I'm casting Starbow. I'm like this angry nerd. It's okay. I'm casting Starbow. I'll be fine. Okay, that's a lot of Science Vessels. If he can plague those... Okay, okay. You need to plague them. Here we go. Here we go. He's going to try and plague. Oh, but here, he brings the rest of the units. No. No, yes. Oh, he brings only one. That's so smart. Oh, and he gets it. He needs Darkstorm, though. Throw down the Darkstorm before it's too late. No, it's too late. I think it's too late. It's too late. Okay, here's another one, though. Come on, plague it, plague it, plague it. You gotta plague it. You gotta plague it. Okay, you gotta plague it. Plague it! Alright, that's so awesome. And he gets a couple of them, too. That's very nice. He got all but one, I think. Yeah, these... Okay, if he gets, like, one Hydra or something, that should be really nice. Yeah, it's impossible to have Brood War pathing in StarCraft 2 engine, basically. But it's something similar. Alright. So, is he gonna make a Mutalisk? Hey, I'm rooting for both. I just wanted to see a good play. Actually, you know what? Okay, it's not a completely unbiased casting, but the thing is... Oh, man. The thing is, like, Byleth is just really far behind right now. I know he doesn't look like that on the map, but he really is. So he needs something like this to come back, to make up for an even game. I'm always rooting for the guy behind. Alright. So, he's getting a couple of Hydralisks. I don't know if he wants to make more Lurkers or even wants to snipe the Science Vessels, but I think they're being repaired. Not really. No, I don't think they were. Scan, Terran OP. So yeah, it's basically a split map situation, which is bad for Zerg unless you take more than half of the map. So Zerg really needs to try and secure these two bases, and he'll be very happy. We got Biosteel researching coming. I don't know why he would make Mercs versus Zerg, especially versus a very Zergling heavy Zerg. You don't really need that. The only thing Mercs could be slightly good against is Ultralisks, but then it needs to be Ultralisk without Zergling support. Okay, Zergling's coming in here. They actually need to attack the siege tanks to do some damage. There we go. It's going to kill 3 siege tanks. That's nice. Zerglings are basically free at this point. Oh. Okay, there we go. Tons and tons of Irradiate going off. Oh, he needs to... Oh, one Hydra! He's gonna kill 4... He kills 4 Science Vessels. Killer Hydra. Very nice. Meanwhile, Engineering Bay out for just to spot. Another Science Vessel that can be easily picked off. With 27 kill Science Vessel, that's insane. Okay. It's about time he died. So, a lot of bio moving out from Moxie. Oh wow, we're not ever gonna hear that we don't have any roach wine. Stop. Alright. Double Armory. Is he going for the mech transition now? That's such a late mech transition. It might be fine though. I'm okay, it's just my voice. And some other things. Moxie moving. Oh, dude, Moxie. Chill, chill. Oh, gets another plague. Gets so many hits with everything. Wow, but really nice engagement for Byleth there, actually. He kind of needed this to come back into this game, I think. I think he could maybe break this. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to dare to try, though. I don't know. Just too many Hydralisks. Huh? Oh, here we go. He's going to try. See if he can do this. Oh, here comes all the Firebats, so they should be able to... Yeah, no. Nope. Nope. Get back. Can't break that, Byleth. Oh, even that's around. Hydra's gonna have to go away. A lot of Ultralisks and Zerglings incoming. Even more Science Vessels incoming from MoxieLegend, but he did lose a lot. He's down to only 3 Science Vessels now. Which is an amount you can deal with as Zerg. When you have like 11, it's just impossible. But yeah, this is really good for Moxie. Moxie's pushing in here. And I don't know if Byleth can stop this push. This is actually really strong for Moxie. Meanwhile, though, there's some Zerglings. This is nice for Byleth. It's gonna stop some mining here. Really undefended bases. Very overstimmed Marines. So if Byleth can get a couple of lurkers maybe, which he probably can at this point, but he is trying to kill the fire bats, which is a little bit out of position. Now this DPS is so high. Look at the stacked marines. So hard to deal with, but actually a lot of Zerglings are doing some good damage here. But he doesn't have any. Wow! Natural and main of Byleth is completely open. He has all his tech structures there. And you might just lose all of it. Meanwhile, Zerglings have been wreaking havoc. And it's not that many left though. But the few that are left are doing so much damage. But it's, I don't know if it matters. Okay, here's a couple of Ultralisks. If you can save up some Ultralisks. Oh, they're getting irradiated. Okay, the irradiated one needs to attack. Just because he can actually deal some splash damage. Oh, he's healing now up with the Queens. That's quite smart. Quite smart. He's getting enraged with the Queens too. That they do deal splash damage. So that's quite nice. But it didn't really do enough. And I think Moxie's just going to kill the whole main of Byleth right now. And Byleth has a lot of stuff everywhere. He's getting... Is he moving his tech structures? That's the important question. He's not. He's going to lose every single tech structure and he's not moving it. So he's got to start from square one. With tech. And fortunately these lurkers are not going to complete. So Moxie's doing a lot of damage. He's again going to start mining. He hasn't been mining at all, really, for a while. But he has a trust fund when it comes to minerals. But he can't land this. There's a Zergling burrowed. And the hive is going to go down. Meanwhile, Byleth is trying to gather up some forces here to deal with this army. And with all these lurkers in this choke, he should be able to actually prevent them from leaving at least. There's some more tech structures here. Need a light. Fire it out. I can't do that voice. I normally can't do it at all. With my voice right now, I can barely do it, but not really. So is Moxie going to try and move down the ramp? That's the big question. Wow, when they're stim, they just shoot so fast. It's insane. He's going to move down the ramp. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's really bad. Oh, wow. He's just losing every single marine. Oh, wow. That's a slaughter. Oh, he's not paying attention. Oh, that was a horrible slaughter. Okay, Byleth might come back again. Look at that, he's sending Zerglings in. He could kill a production of his opponent. This is a crazy game. Like, it's really hard to say who's going to win because they just keep switching things around. But yeah, these Zerglings are going to do some damage until fire bats. 3/3 fire bats, that's 22 damage per shot. Almost one-shotting Zerglings. Yeah. But he did kill a starport. And there is a lot of units out here, and they could definitely kill these expansions easily. Yeah, this army is more than enough to kill these expansions. He needs to get a good surround though. He's coming in kind of in a cone here. There we go. Very nice position on these firebats. Killing every single Zergling. Wow, that was a very nice hold from Moxie. I think it was kind of random, but it was still really good. It's Ultralist's turn to stay on the high ground now. Be annoying. Meanwhile, tons and tons of Zerglings incoming. So all Byleth really need is oh, he's getting there and stuff. Yeah, he's getting Hydra done again. So he's getting some Zerglings out. Oh, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Ultralisks are up there. Oh, were they burrowed? Well, they're getting irradiated anyway. Quickly burrow the Ultralisks. He might just die, which would be sad because they're hiding underground, dying. Oh, no, they're going to barely survive. Shh, no one will see the giant Ultralisks. Oh, Byleth's finally taking an expansion. That's about time. He's been denying his opponent for so long, or trying to. MoxieLegend with a very effective little force here with very highly upgraded bio. Basically need lurkers to deal with this, or Defilers, but Defiler tech is still far away. Lurker Den is almost done though, but he only has Hydras and Zerglings right now, which is not optimal. Well, it's actually quite good versus the Firebats, but not versus the Marines. And yeah, these Hydras are going to go down. GG! MoxieLegend actually takes this game. That's quite insane. Quite insane indeed. Now, I have gotten another game from Dirty Bag, which is basically